shit at the
He
pot.
steps up, he's hit.
Niggas be broken, be sober, but still talking shit like
And
they
he
got it.
fumbles the football at the
They say that
Eagles
they
had
got it.
him.
Time money, these niggas gon' say that they got it.
Oh my God.
Then
Deep
now
to
when they
right
get this
field.
success and these niggas gon' blame it on talent. They don't wanna see you win. They don't wanna see the race. You don't wanna see a bitch caught up in the stars like she out of space. Mention that they kinda at the mention and I'm running out of space.
Here we go. Welcome to another episode of the City of Brotherly Love Sportscast. This is episode 21. Thank you guys for the people that do listen each week. And then for the new listeners, make sure you subscribe and like and send and blow this shit up. Let people know that we're the best Philly sports talk podcast in the city. So we're just going to go over a few normal shit today, normal Phillies, Sixers, Eagles type shit. And then we'll end talking about the schedule and what we think our early prediction for the Eagles schedule based off, because we don't know how the roster is going to completely look like and stuff like that yet. But we'll hop right into the Phillies. You see we're both wearing Phillies gear today because they're playing well. Just took 2 or 3. Obviously lost 2 or 3 to the Mets, but then just took 2 or 3 from the Nats. Whether Nats are in last place or not, it's a good
Braves.
Braves, not the Mets, yeah. And then took 2 or 3 from the Nats. So no matter what, it's a divisional series win, first series win since January of 2019. So on the road. So basically, what are you seeing here? Well, what are you seeing from this team that's good, and then what are you seeing that needs to be fixed to be able to make a run in July and August?
They do not like to hit the ball for their aces. Not at all. Not at all. So I feel that way. And then I feel the same way with all our pitchers except like Wheeler and Nola, who are inconsistent with it. Wheeler's been more consistent lately, especially. He looks like our actual ace, but say how they are with when they start a game. Like today, it seems like this with Eflin every start. He's given us a lot of good starts so far, but like just the first inning, he fucking struggles. Mm-hmm. So we got that. The bullpen's been different. It's been good. It's been all right. It's been better. There's still some
better than last year's, no matter what.
And they're not even healthy. They've been getting healthy again. We're still waiting on Archie. They said he'll either be back at the end of the road trip or right after the road trip, hopefully. So that will be nice. Mm-hmm. I still think we need another arm, though, in general. Not even for the bullpen, just an arm, just another starter. They need somebody because, Chase Anderson ain't bad. Vinny V's not bad, but I would like another arm still.
Yeah, they're holding it down at the moment, though.
Those two haven't been too bad for 4 and 5. Chase Anderson, he goes 5 innings. That's it. He hasn't gotten out in the 6th inning yet. I don't really know. Bohm is struggling bad.
Yeah.
He's just bad. He's just bad, dude.
Big time.
Just love him, but he's bad. The outfield's been a lot better. Those 3 guys are actually giving great production over the last week, especially. Duble's batting I don't know about after today, but check the last night. And the last week or 5 to 7 games, he's been batting close to 400, drawing walks, getting hits. I know he's a streaky guy, so I'm not even going to get hyped about it, but at least he's better than what center field production was given all in the beginning of the year until they finally gave him a shot. And you could see dude hasn't faced pitching in 2 years. And then he's getting in rhythm. He's hitting the ball hard. Working counts. Hopefully he continues. Hopefully he just keeps having fun. It looks like he's having fun. So you leave your mark, dude. Show us that you're a changed man too.
Yeah.
I know there's a lot of people still that are against him though, and every time he's up, they root for him to be out, which I get, but whatever.
Yeah, every time he comes up the bat, the fans in other stadiums are just fucking taunting the shit out of him the whole time he's batting. But yeah, obviously I agree the same way. I think we need an arm. Obviously, they did the whole flip-flop of moving Matt Moore to the bullpen and putting Vinny V in the starting rotation, which as of right now, Vinny V and Chase have been fine. They're holding it down. Like the other night, even watching Chase live in Washington he didn't pitch well, but the Nats couldn't hit a lick. So they were making him look very good. And he got run support. He got 6 runs. So it's different because, like you said, they're not hitting for those top guys. Nola gets run support probably 1 every 3 outings. Obviously it's not as bad as DeGrom, but It's fucking bad, and Wheeler doesn't get anything, even when he pitches well, which they ended up winning that game too yesterday. But
Yeah,
without Odubel, they don't win that game.
let's think about it. He pitched in St. Louis, and I think that was the game he threw the complete game shutout.
One
I
hitter.
don't even know if he or one hitter.
Yeah.
And we went 2-1 or 1-0. So
Something
no
like
run
that.
support there. We made Adam Wainwright look like Adam Wainwright still is good. And then he pitches yesterday. He does give up 2 earned runs, but overall he's pitched great and no run support.
No run
and
support.
then before that he pitched Milwaukee, complete game shutout, 2-0. Come on, dude. There's no run support there. And then I'm trying to think. He beat Atlanta earlier the year. He lost to the Mets twice.
Mm-hmm.
He lost to San Fran. He had a couple games where he was kind of but his ERA is looking pretty good. He's like at a 2.85 right now.
Mm-hmm.
He's not bad. Nola, on the other hand, Nola, they don't give him run support when he pitches good either, but this dude does not know how to pitch in Atlanta. His ERA might be a +7 now for a career down
Probably.
there. I know
It was
plus
plus
6.
550 or something before.
He hasn't been good enough, though. Simple as that either. He's had more starts that are bad than good. He needs to really get his shit together. But he's like a good number 2. Like, I don't even know what they need to do, whether it's push Wheeler to the ace hole and push him to where Wheeler's spot is. He's just a good number 2 right now. I still love Nola. Just he's not what everybody in the city hypes him up to be. You got to get a grip on the word ace in this town because
It sucks because he can be.
He could be. He has ace-like tendencies.
But so does Wheeler.
Wheeler's the same way. I think he's a little more consistent, and he's been more consistent, especially since coming here. I feel like this year so far, knock on wood, he's been kind of. I'm like more confident with him on the mound than I am with Nola. I used to like look at like Nola Day, like, hey, we're getting a W. I don't look at it like that this year right now, at least. I don't feel like that. So hopefully he gets his shit together.
Yeah, which like we always talked about before, he's a warm weather pitcher, and we haven't gotten that warm weather yet. So, and then with Baum, dude's batting 215, but he's got 20. I mean, he's got 20 RBIs, but I feel like he has a lot of like sack fly RBIs or like.
That's the only good thing I guess you can say if there's a positive takeaway. But you want to see him hitting the ball in those positions. But
exactly.
If he's advancing the runner, it's better than a strikeout where some guys are coming up and they're just striking out, and then they're putting us at 2 outs, and then we're straining runners so much. But he's still part of the problem with straining runners. But at least he's knocking them in when he is up, even if it's just 1 run.
But he's gonna learn because a lot of his at bats, like you can tell the difference. Like yesterday, as an example, he goes up the bat and he's in a 3-2 count. And instead of just, like batting away a strike, fouling off something or trying to hit it the other way, he ends up swinging at a high up and in fastball right by his dome. Yeah. And then you have the difference between him. He's a first-year rookie. And then you have the Bryce Harper at bat in the 10th inning yesterday, where it's like a 9-pitch at bat. And he instead of swinging for power, pitcher throws a slider to the outside and he just fucking pokes it to left field. So that's the type of things that Baum needs to develop into his game style, but he's young. So I understand that he wants to try and swing for the fences, or he wants to be that guy most at bats right now. But once he realizes, like Harper, he wanted to be that guy all the time when he was a cocky asshole before. But now he's more mature. He more realizes what he needs to do at the plate to get things done, which I love. It's what I'm seeing from Matan really early.
He's poised. The kid's poised. He's real good.
He's young and he just plays hard, dude.
He looks unfazed out there too. He's right under 300. He's fell off a little bit, but he hasn't been batting every day now. He's coming up pinch hit situations. Mm-hmm. He might fill in more now because I think Didi's hurt.
But he's getting it done.
So he might be our shorter. He made a real nice glove play today. Real nice. Like that shit was sexy. They need to find a spot for this kid. I don't know where. You need to find a spot, but
they need, if anything, and Didi comes back and Gene's hitting too well, he's got to stay at second, and Didi's obviously staying at short. So to me, I think, and if Dubel plays hard over and over, I think him and Kutch need to start. And I know Kutch is getting hot, but he's not going to stay like that. I know he's not.
I think he's gonna stay around 250 now. He's gonna get up there.
I mean, I hope he's sitting at 224 right now.
Yeah, I think he'll get up to 250. Might be a stretch right now, but I think during the year he'll have a nice little hot streak. He gets on again like he is now.
Yeah.
And I think he'll get up there. He's working walks now. I think he's seeing the ball a lot better. Like his swing looks back. But I think and he gets home runs. Maton doesn't hit any home runs. Like I love his bat, but he's like perfect for 7 or 8 hole.
Yeah, he's the perfect 8-hole hitter. Yeah.
Yeah, he's good. He knocks runs in here and there. I don't think he has many RBIs, but he gets on base a lot and he advances the runners. But he's not doing anything crazy. But that's the other area. I don't know what they're doing because I still don't think like even though I like what Adubel's doing, and I'm fine with it. Like I said, I don't by no means do I condone his actions. I just think he's the best person for center field right now. Like instead of a Roman Quinn out there, instead of an Adam Hazley, instead of a Scott Kingery's horrible.
Scott Kingery might be the worst player in the MLB.
Literally, dude. They were just talking about his average in like his last 137 plate appearances or something like that today on 97.5, and it was like he's like right around like a 134 or something. Like it's horrible. He's horrible, dude. He's horrible. I guess I don't know if Gabe ruined him or he ruined himself or what this organization did to him.
He's batting .071.
He used to be a spray hitter. Now he doesn't even know how to fucking hit the ball at all.
It's unbelievable. He strikes out. Sucks. I think it's like 70% of the time or something.
He's just overmatched every time he comes to the plate, dude.
Yep.
But
completely agree.
I would take like put Bryce in center and go out there and get like a nice right fielder who can just drop bombs because they need another righty at bat. I don't know who.
We have a lot of lefties.
I was talking to Squall. Squall said Joey Gallo. I'll take Joey Gallo.
He's available, especially coming from Texas.
He only bats a little over 200, but he's still giving you like 30 to 40 bombs. I take that.
Tanks.
Yeah, he's just a power hitter. He has more fucking bombs than he does singles.
Yeah, he does.
It's unheard of.
And then what was I gonna say? But then you got dudes like Andrew Knapp. Obviously he's the best backup catcher in baseball, but I think I saw a stat today that he's like in his last 38 appearances with runners in scoring position, he's batting like 450 or something. Like, that's unbelievable as a dude off the bench. He's just been fucking clutch.
Yeah, he was good last year. He's been good this year so far.
And then Bamboo Brad. But this lineup, dude, if they can stay healthy, like if Archie gets healthy, Real Muto, Didi, once everybody gets healthy and everybody's back, we're in a good – like we're sitting at 20-18 right now, and I feel like we haven't been healthy in 2-3 weeks.
Yeah. Braves are done. I don't know the official verdict yet.
Negative.
But what?
X-rays came back negative.
Oh, did they? He's good? That's good for you, too, especially. But he's probably fucking out for some time.
They're definitely going to hold him out. Acuna fucking hit his ankle on the base today for people who do not know what we're talking about. But that would have –
I still think they're done either way because they're not getting Soroka back. He's, like, officially done. Like, I don't know if his career's over or what, but – for those you don't know, Soroka was filthy for them.
Yeah, he's nasty. And then they lost, obviously.
He's been like a solid, like 2-3 easy since he came up for them 2 years ago. And he's done, dude. He's cooked. He's cooked now. So their pitching sucks still. They have our number a little bit.
So bad.
At least on their road in Atlanta, they have our number. But they come back to Philly, I'm feeling like we'll win a series.
The only team that scares me now is the Mets. That's it.
They don't scare me
because they just have games in hand.
They worry me a little bit, and I think their pitching staff by far has been the best in our division. So
yeah, for sure. I mean, when you have DeGrom, but now DeGrom is out, but they're winning without DeGrom.
So and Lindor sucks. So
Lindor's signed the worst contract ever.
Has he done anything?
No. He's on my fucking fantasy team too.
He hit like one bomb, and I was like, I forget what I commented on a page. It was like for the Mets fans too, and I was like, yeah, there's your $325 million man, dude. Your one bomb. There you go.
He's batting 202.
Oh, wow. He finally got out of the 100s.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking scrub.
Yeah, he's a dork. But
He
all right,
fucking
so
smells.
with that being said, the Phillies are sitting in second place, half game back, or now they're being full game back of the Mets. The Mets have 6 games in hand. We're 20-18. They're 17-14, I think, or 17-13, something like that. And move on to a team that's going to hit the playoffs. There's 3 games left in the Sixers season. Um, we have a game against the Heat tonight, and then you end the season on 2 games against the Magic. 1-2, go 1-2, and you clinch
Yeah,
the
it doesn't
first
matter.
seed.
They just got to win one.
That's what I'm saying.
So,
You go 1-2, you clinch the first. All you have to do is win 1 game. You clinch the 1 seed, and you don't have to see the Nets and Bucks until the Eastern Conference Finals, which is huge. Now, seeing when you see these players that are around the Eastern Conference that are out for the season. Oladipo's out for the season now for the Heat. Somebody else I forget on the Pacers is out for the season. So, and the Bucks and Nets hopefully just beat the shit out of each other. As of now, it's looking like we're gonna get like the Hornets in the first round probably, and then
is that what it is?
Hawks or Knicks or Heat in the second round. So
I had baseball standings up. NBA standings.
I'm thinking the Celtics will beat the Hornets in the first round. So they'll get the 7th
I don't
seed.
know. One game. It's one game.
You never know. So I mean, it could be Celtics or Hornets is my best guess for the first round. Celtics in the first round would be.
We'll play Heat or Hawks second round. And it's not going to be fun if it's the Heat, to be honest.
It's not going to be fun if it's the Heat, but
Jimmy
them not
Butler
having
holds
Oladipo
grudges.
is
Yeah. I mean, it's nothing really to them. I feel like they were fine without them before. They just added them.
I don't think they're the same as last year, though. I think they just got hot last year.
Harrow took a step back. Yeah, dude, just one fucking win. That's all they need. Maybe get it tonight. I doubt it. Maybe Ben channels his inner fucking freak self when he feels like it. And they say, all right, first seed's ours, because that's going to be huge because we're already going to be at 50% capacity. I don't know about indoors, but 50% capacity if it is indoors too.
Playoffs.
And then playoffs, like by the time the second series rolls around, whether it's a couple games into the series
100%.
or it will be 100%. That's huge.
That's going to, as long as you get past the first round and we can get to 100% fan capacity in that stadium inside the Wells Fargo, that is going to be ginormous because no team.
Joel, literally 5 minutes ago, Doc says Joel will maybe return tonight. He's working out in the court. I'm told Joel and Embiid were doing the Sixers today in Miami. Maybe just fucking throw him in there, win a tough game, and then just fucking rest everybody against the poopy Orlando Magic and play like B-Ball Paul and Tyrese Maxey and Thibault that entire
Let the young guys
game.
play for the playoffs now. Let them play those 2 games.
Yeah.
Or if you even want to throw Ben and Joel like in next game, probably half a game.
You played them like 20 minutes or something. Still get their legs, keep them fit, but
you don't want to go almost a week and a half without playing.
You just rest them up a little bit, not give them 30 minutes, 30 plus.
So looking at the schedule with the Sixers and then looking at the play-in games, we're probably – so the last game of the season is the 16 play-in games. We're probably looking at like next weekend is the first playoff game probably. That's probably my best bet.
Yeah, I heard like not even a week apart or something like that. Like this.
Yeah, so next weekend I'm thinking between the 22nd, 23rd, 24th is going to be when we're going to see that first playoff game. I think the play-in games will be midweek next week. So, I mean, the way this goes, hopefully, I mean, it's looking good for us. It's looking good. I still have a Sixers versus Nets. So, that's my prediction. The West, I don't fucking know. Because as of now, the Lakers have to play in the play-in tournament.
Yeah. I feel like everybody feels the same way, though, right now. Checked out of basketball. Just ready for playoff basketball. I've been checked out. I turned a game
ready
on.
For playoff basketball.
Turned a game on last week, and Sophia was like, "You haven't watched the Sixers in forever." I'm like, because we're already getting to the playoffs. Like I don't know if I feel like the season's too long or what, but I just feel like I'm ready. Yeah, the Lakers are a game behind the Mavs. So the Mavs are 8-2 in their last 10. We
Yeah,
need the
Mavs are on fire right now.
The Lakers will play. Is that how it works? 7 and 8 play each other. 9 and 10 play each other.
Yeah,
Oh, Lakers Warriors
7 and 8 play each other, but the loser of 7 and 8
have
plays
to
the
play
winner of 9 and 10 for the 8 seed.
So whoever 9 and 10 is, they have to win 2 games.
Yeah,
Makes sense. I remember them saying that. Yeah, that's crazy because all that's left is. I mean, I guess the Kings still technically have a shot, but it's probably gonna be Spurs and Grizzlies 10-9, and then
yeah. Pelicans
definitely
are too far back now.
definitely the Grizzlies. Yeah, they're eliminated officially. Yeah, dude, it's wild. The Clippers are gonna play the Mavs,
and the Lakers are going to get Steph in the first round.
which might be tough, but at the end
It
of
could
the
be
day,
play. I
they'll
say
still
this all
probably.
the time. Playoff Steph's different though.
He's not. He's better like in like rounds like that, but in the finals, he's
He's playoff. I mean, it takes one. Not that I think that they'll not end up with like the 8 seed anyway, because I don't think they'd lose to the Grizzlies or the Spurs. I think the Warriors would be the hardest matchup for them.
There's no way the Lakers are losing to.
No, they're not losing 2 in a row.
Unless Ja goes off. And I think Jaren Jackson's back, isn't he? That would be nice, honestly.
I mean, and the Spurs are good. The Spurs aren't terrible.
I would love to see
DeMar comes back.
I fucking love to see LeBron lose. And who would he play first round? And either way, if they just stayed the 7 seed.
The Suns.
They ain't losing that.
But that's why I make them be the 8 seed and catch the Jazz in the first round, or even move up. Let them move up to 6. I don't give a fuck, and try and get the Clippers in the first round.
I think the Clippers are probably repping the West, or that's what's going to be. Clippers, Lakers, Eastern or Western Conference Finals.
Not if they're the 6th, then they play in the first round.
The Blazers are hot ever since they said they're about to fire Terry Stotts.
Well, yeah, they're sitting right there too. They could still fall to the play-in tournament too.
Yeah,
all these teams have 3 games left, so
they're 9-1 in their last.
Actually, they have 2 games left. Oh, Trailblazers have 2 games left against the Suns and the Nuggets.
Who do the Lakers play?
The Lakers have 2 games left.
LeBron's not back yet, is he?
Pacers and Pelicans.
Is LeBron back?
I don't think so.
The Pacers are playing for a playoff spot, aren't they?
Yeah.
So, I mean, they're going to be out there, you know.
Actually, I think they already clinched the play-in tournament.
Yeah.
But they're fighting for home court, and they're fighting for 7 versus 8.
Whatever. Fuck it. We'll see how it shapes out by next week, though. And then probably be doing this when the plans are done or when the plans are going on.
Yeah. So by this time next week, we'll have an update.
We can go right to the schedule and go over our wins and losses if you want.
Yeah,
you can go first.
The Eagles' schedule was released on Wednesday. New 17-game format. It's our normal schedule, normal yearly changes. We play our 4th place schedule. That 17th game they added in was the Jets, which is week 13. Our bye is week 14, which I really do not like. I do not like the week 14 bye at all. I think I'd rather get it a little earlier.
Like middle, honestly, but I'll take week 14 bye over like week 4 bye.
Yeah, it's better than being too early, I guess.
But yeah, I'd rather be middle anyway. But they probably said we're going to be shit this year, so let's just give them.
Yeah, so I have them starting off. So I'm going to say 7-10. I'm going to say that right away. I'm going to say 7-10 with wins against.
Go through one. Just go.
They have automatic losses on here. Chiefs is an automatic loss. Bucks is a loss. I want to say Saints. I just don't know who they're going to have at quarterback. San Fran, I think, is a loss. Chargers, I think, is a loss. Dallas twice. Washington twice. I think we take 1 from the Giants just because fuck the Giants. But I'm going to say 7-10. So you want to go week by week or?
Yeah, go week by week. I'll go week by week with you.
Okay, so week 1, it's Atlanta. I do have us winning in Atlanta. Main reason, I think
I
Atlanta's
have
good
us.
offense, but I think their defense sucks.
Yeah, but our defense is trash too. But anyways, I'm not here to convince you, but my same thing. But I think we struggle in Atlanta anyway, so I got mine as well as you got yours as a W. Okay.
Okay. Mainly because I think Hurts and Devontae are gonna come out probably fucking hot as shit, have everybody hop on the bandwagon, and then
Could.
fall apart throughout the season. San Fran
Also,
loss. I think they figure out their QB situation. I think they're loaded. I understand we won last year, but we're not the same team, and they're going to be a lot more healthy.
so hard because the only reason why I want to choose that as a W is because we're in Philly. It's our home opener, and nobody's been to a sporting event that packed. At least even football, they're going to go to Sixers playoff games, but that's not going to be the same for most people. And it's going to be like it's going to be crazy fucking lit. But I'm going to have to give us an L too. I don't even think Trey Lance is going to be starting. I think it's going to be Jimmy G, but I still think we lose.
I just think that offense is going to devour our defense.
All right, you go again.
Dallas, I think it's a loss. In Dallas, I think it's definitely a loss. Dak probably ends up going for 400.
I got Dallas as a loss too. I just think they're the best team in the division by far. Even if their secondary still pooped, their defense still got a lot better with Mika.
KC.
And KC's a fucking loss.
That's an L. Even though it's at home, it's an L.
Might go to that game. Soph wants to go.
So Carolina I have as a win. I just think they're rebuilding. I understand you still have CMC. You get Sam Darnold, but I think they're going to be a few years before they can really compete, and their defense is very questionable. Losing Kuechly, you lose your captain, you have to completely restart. They're young. I mean, you got Jeremy Chin, but they're a work in progress. I think Tampa Bay's a loss.
Yep. I got that too. I got a loss. Right now I'm 0-6. You got 2-4. And they probably won't start 0-6, but just realistically, it's not even realistic because the most winnable games there are division games are always sort of, but in Dallas, I got that as an L, obviously.
Yeah.
But Atlanta is winnable. I just think we're going to lose to Atlanta. I don't know. I just have a feeling might change. This is just and then Carolina, I think Matt Rule is just a great coach, and they got a really good defense, and they've been building that defense through the draft the past 2 years. They got Sam Darnold. They got a couple offensive weapons, and I think Sam Darnold's better than most people think. A lot of people think he sucks. I think he's ready to prove people wrong. I think Matt Rule actually likes him. So I think I'm not saying he's going to toss.
Their division's just tough.
Over. Yeah, their division is tough. They ain't doing anything this year. I think in like another year or two, it's theirs for the taking.
Yeah, I agree.
Right.
Raiders, I think, are also up and coming and very good team. Yeah. But I think I take that as a win.
We can very much even though our schedule is so easy and there's like a lot of games, there's like not half tall, so like I say there's like 7, 8 pretty like short losses, but like the other half, there's like you can
go either way.
You got to factor in your divisional games and shit.
Because divisional games, we know they can go any way.
I got that as a win. Did you say win?
Yeah, I got Oakland as a win. Okay. I have Detroit as a win.
Yeah, all right. There you go. Eagles on a 2-game win streak, baby. And week 9, you got loss.
I think San Diego. I think the Chargers are good. And I think they're finally going to come around with a new coaching staff.
This isn't a feeling for me, but a lot of people were saying Shane Steichen held back Herbert, who won Offensive Rookie of the Year last year, but he knows Herbert's tendencies. Maybe he can help out, give Jonathan Gannon some tips. You know what I mean? Maybe they got the book out on him. I don't know. He can also get better, but maybe he hits a sophomore slump. I'm going to go dub. I'm going to go 3. We're on a 3-game win streak right here, baby.
I think Denver's a win. So
all right. So you got win. I got loss. I just think Mile High is just the air's retarded out there. It's a trap type game. Denver, Sports City. Don't quote me on this, but I know they're up there, like top 2, top 3. I think.
I just don't know who's their third quarterback, KJ Hamler. I said who's throwing a quarterback for them.
I don't know. They'll figure it out. Maybe they
I
get
said
Rodgers
KJ
by that
Hamler.
time. KJ Hamler. Even if it's Drew Lock, maybe Drew Lock tosses titties all over us, but we'll see.
Yeah. Saints could go either way. I fucking hate Jameis Winston. I think he sucks. He'll probably be the starting quarterback. But I'm going to say win at home against the Saints.
I'm gonna go L.
Because it's the Saints. I think, like you said, I think a full stadium is going to against the Saints. I think they're going to go absolutely bonkers. But they're still the Saints are still the Saints. They still have their offensive weapons, so they could go off any game, no matter who's a quarterback. Week 12, so you're at New York, at MetLife, 2 games in a row.
They're gonna want that fucking game. They still
Giants
fucking
and Jets.
They hate us. They hate us more than ever. This is gonna be a real rivalry.
I think it's gonna be a loss.
I'm gonna go.
This
We're gonna
first game.
split with them. I'm gonna go loss, and then we're staying in New York, but we probably come home anyway because it's 80 miles. We play the Jets, and that's a win.
Yeah. And then, like we said before, week 14 bye. Not where we want it, not where we don't want it. It's better than early in the season, but we'll take it. Week 15 at home against Washington. I'm gonna say loss. I think that defense is phenomenal, and I think if they can figure out who's a quarterback, I think they also have a chance to compete to be the division champs.
I'm gonna go win. So now we're on a 2-game win streak again for the second time in the season, boys.
And then at home, I got to win against the Giants this time around.
Yeah, I'm gonna go win 2. So now I got 2 separate 3-game winning streaks, and we play Washington down in DC.
That's a loss.
So we guys getting swept by them, and then we play the Cowboys week 18. Think that's going to be a meaningless game for the boys. I think we win that one.
Yeah, could win that one, just because they could already have the division locked up at that point.
So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Damn, I got 7 wins too. No, that can't be right. I had to change something up then because there's no way I don't see this team winning 7 games. I think I'm being fairly.
But you had them beating the Chargers.
That's what it was. You know what? I don't think I can go back on what I said, but I could see. I don't know if I can see Washington sweeping us.
I have Washington sweeping us.
You know what? I'll change the Chargers game. You know? Oh, wait. No, I had the Chargers as a loss. No, I didn't. I'll change the Chargers game. And keep the Raiders dub. Yeah, it's only one other, but I'll drop another one too. I'll take, a lot of people think the Raiders. I'm going to take the Raiders, but I don't see us starting the season 0-7, but fuck it. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to go 5-12. That's what I was thinking yesterday. I said 5-12 in a group chat the other day, but going through the schedule, it depends on Hurts, man.
Could really go either way. Yeah.
If we go 7-10, because the over/under is split at 6.5 for us this year. So if we go 7-10, it's like a Carson and Doug's rookie year, where it's like, hey, like you lost 5 games by 1 possession, but went 7-9. So that means you're close. I don't think we're gonna be that close. No. But maybe this team shocks us. But
you never know. If these
coaches
hyped
for the season, but I just
we're not excited about Sirianni at all. He hasn't done anything to get me excited, but he hasn't done anything to not make me think that he's going to be a good coach. I mean, besides for the rock, paper, scissors with Devontae Smith, but that's about it. But other than that, I think no matter what, we have a 2 to 3 year rebuild no matter what right now, even if Hurts is the guy. We're not as good as Dallas right now. We're not as good as Washington, and I think the Giants are even a little better than us.
Yeah, the Giants were a hard-fought team last year. They went, like 6-10 or something like that, and they lost a lot of games by 1 possession too. I remember, like Joe Judge had them in games.
Yeah, so we'll see how it goes. Send us your predictions for the people who are still listening at the end of this, I think 30 minutes into this podcast. Send us your predictions. Comment below. How do you guys think the Eagles are going to go? Do you think they're going to go 4-13? Or do you think they're going to go 5-12 or 7-10? Or do you think they're going to go 10-7? Where are you high on Hurts? Do you think this defense can make a step around and actually step up? Let us know, because we want to know what you think, so we know what to talk about next week. And through the Eagles season coming up in this offseason, teams starting to show up at NovaCare Complex for OTAs, so it's getting exciting. It is getting exciting. So make sure you hit them likes and subs. Bryce Harper hopefully will hit a bomb tomorrow. Clearwater, baby. Once again, Heart of Philly. Shout him out. We'll never forget our guy. If Blake doesn't have anything to say,
oh man, I'm good.
hit them likes and subscriptions. See you guys next week. We out.